I've been in the trades for 30 years. I know hundreds of tradespeople across every specialty you can name. And there is one career that I bring up at least once a month that gets the same reaction every single time. A blank stare, followed by, "That's a real job?" It is absolutely a real job. It pays up to $130K. The demand is federally mandated, and almost nobody knows it exists. Today I'm telling you about it. Look, I've done a lot of videos on this channel about obscure high-paying trade careers. Underwater welders, ROV pilots, refractory masons, orbital welders, all real, all well-paying, all flying under the radar. But the one I'm about to show you tops them all for one very specific reason. It is obscure and the demand is legally protected by federal regulation. That combination. Almost nobody knows it exists, and the government mandates that the work gets done is the rarest and most powerful career situation I know of in the entire trades world. I want to be clear up front. This is not a quick entry career. It takes a few years to build the expertise and earn the credentials. But for the person who discovers it and commits to it, the income is strong, the job security is extraordinary, and the competition for qualified people is almost non-existent. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. What is cathodic protection? Let me start with the concept, because most people have never heard these two words together in their life. Corrosion is the enemy of metal. You know this intuitively. Rust, the way iron reacts with oxygen and moisture over time and weakens. Now imagine that process happening to a natural gas pipeline buried 6 feet underground across 3 states, or to the steel hull of a ship sitting in salt water, or to the underground fuel storage tanks beneath every gas station in the country. The consequence of that corrosion goes way beyond inconvenience. Pipeline failures cause explosions. Fuel tank leaks contaminate groundwater. The stakes are real. Cathodic protection is the engineering solution to this problem. It uses electrical current to counteract the electrochemical reaction that causes corrosion. You essentially turn the metal structure into a cathode in an electromagnetic cell, which stops the oxidation process that causes rust. It sounds complicated, and the underlying electrochemistry is, but the application, design, installing, and maintenance cathodic protection systems is a learnable trade skill, and the people who do it are called cathodic protection technicians. After 30 years in HVAC, I tell you the number one thing I wish I had when I was starting out. Someone to just tell me which direction was right for me. Course Careers built that. It's an AI career counselor named Coura, and she'll walk you through whether HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, or supply chain coordinator actually fits your life. Then she sets you up with a free intro course, no experience needed, no degree required, so you can see if you like it before you commit. Students have used this to break into high-paying careers in as little as 4 to 12 weeks. Links below, pinned in the comments below. Coura's the resource I didn't have. You do. Use it. Where is this work done? Here's the scope of this career that most people don't grasp immediately. Every regulated oil and gas pipeline in the United States is required by the DOT, Department of Transportation, to have cathodic protection. Every single one. There are over 2.5 million miles of pipelines in this country. Natural gas pipelines, liquid petroleum pipelines, hazardous liquid lines. All of them require CP surveys, system maintenance, and documented compliance records. But it doesn't stop at pipelines. Underground fuel storage tanks, every gas station, every airport, every military base with buried fuel tanks require cathodic protection under EPA regulations. Bridge structures and marine infrastructures in corrosive environments. Water and wastewater infrastructure, reinforced concrete structures in coastal areas. The applications are everywhere, and the regulatory mandates covering all of them mean the demand is not tied to economic cycles. It does not slow down in recessions. It does not depend on new construction. It is driven by existing infrastructure that exists right now and requires ongoing maintenance every single year. What does a cathodic protection technician actually do? Let me make this concrete, because prevent corrosion using electrical current is abstract until you see what the day actually looks like. A cathodic protection technician surveys pipeline systems to measure the protective current levels and verify the system is performing within specs. They test the rectifiers, the device that supplies the protective current, and adjust output as needed. They inspect anoid beds, the sacrificial metal components that take the corrosion hit, so the pipeline doesn't. They investigate areas where the CP system is underperforming and diagnose whether the problem is a coating failure, an anoid depletion, a rectifier malfunction, or an interference from a nearby electrical source. On the installation side, they design and install new cathodic protection systems on new pipeline construction, new tank installations, and existing infrastructure that needs protection added or upgraded. They work from engineering drawings, take field measurements, and document everything in a compliance with the DOT and EPA regulatory requirements. The work is a combination of outdoor field surveying, driving pipeline routes, taking measurements, inspecting equipment, and technical office work, analyzing data, and preparing compliance documentation. It is not a desk job, but it's also not the physically grueling work of many construction trades. The physical demands are moderate. The technical demands are real. The credentials. Here's a certification pathway, and I want to be specific because this is where a lot of the people get confused. AMPP, the Association of Material Protection and Performance, formerly known as NACE International, is the primary credentialing body for cathodic protection professionals. They offer a tiered certification program that starts with a CP tester, the entry-level credential, and progress through CP technician, CP specialist, CP cathodic protection specialist engineer at the top. The CP tester examines the starting point. It requires documented field experience, plus passing a written exam. The experience requirement is achievable. 6 months of supervised CP work in most cases. The exam covers basic electrochemistry, CP system components, testing procedures, and regulatory requirements. It is not easy, but it is absolutely achievable for a motivated person with a technical aptitude. From CP tester, you can progress to CP technician, which requires more documented experience and more rigorous exam covering design principles and troubleshooting. This is the credential that most cathodic protection companies look for when hiring experienced technicians. The CP specialist and higher credentials are for the senior professionals and consultants at the top of the field. Getting there takes years, but every step up the credential ladder is a meaningfully pay increase. Quick break here. You already know how to work hard. The question is, are you getting paid for it beyond the job site? My brother Shane built the content growth engine specifically for people who want to turn what they know into income online. I joined as a student myself. Month 1, I had a $214 day. By month 5, I was hitting $519 days. And it just keeps building from there, all working less than 4 hours a week on it. No marketing background needed, no tech skills, just a system that works. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. Go check it out. The pay. Here's the number that makes people do double take. Entry-level cathodic protection technicians with their CP tester credential and a year or 2 of field experience are earning $50 to $65K. That is the starting point, not the ceiling. Experienced CP technicians with their AMPP CP technician credential and 3 to 5 years of field experience are earning $70K to $90K, working for pipeline companies, utilities, and CP contracting firms across the country. Senior cathodic protection specialists and corrosion engineers with the CP specialist credential and deep pipeline or marine experience are clearing $95 to $130K. Some are well above that on major projects. And here's the business ownership picture that I think is generally compelling. A solo cathodic protection, inspection, and testing business, one person, a truck testing equipment, and AMPP credential, serving a handful of pipeline utility clients, generates strong recurring revenue. Pipeline operators are required to conduct CP surveys on a defined schedule. They need qualified technicians to do those surveys. A solo CP technician with the right credentials and a few solid utility relationships can build $150K to $200K per year, solo operation with minimal overhead. I know people doing exactly this, and their phone rings constantly because there's not enough qualified people to do the work. Why nobody knows about this? Here's what I find generally fascinating about cathodic protection as a career. It is not underground in the sense that it is hidden. The work is documented in federal regulations. The industry associations are well established. The credential programs are mature, but it has never entered the mainstream career conversation. You will not find it on a high school career day poster. Your guidance counselor has never mentioned it. The career advice YouTubers mostly haven't found it yet. Here's why I think that is. The work is invisible. The pipelines are underground. The tanks are underground. The protection systems are underground. You drive over this infrastructure every single day, and you have no idea it is there. And when it works correctly, which it does when qualified CP technicians are maintaining it, nothing happens. No leak, no explosion, no environmental contamination. The value this career provides is entirely in the disasters that don't occur. That invisibility is exactly what is kept off the career radar for so long. And that invisibility is exactly the opportunity. The demand is permanent. The regulatory mandate is federal. The retirement wave in the existing CP workforce is real and accelerating. And the number of people entering this field is nowhere near enough to replace the people leaving it. That gap is the career opportunity of a lifetime for the person who finds it.
Quick break here. Check out which trade is best for you and access the free course below.
How to get started. Here's the practical path in. Start by reading everything AMPP publishes on a cathodic protection. Their website has study materials, exam prep guides, and information on accredited training programs. Several community colleges and technical institutes offer CP training courses that prepare you for the CP tester exam. The fastest path in is through employment at a cathodic protection contracting company or a pipeline operating company with the in-house CP department. Many of these companies will hire motivated candidates with no CP experience, especially if you have a related background in electrical instrumentation or construction, and train you on the job while supporting your AMPP certification process. The AMPP student membership is affordable and gives you access to study materials and industry networking. The pipeline and energy industry associations have regional chapters that hold meetings and events where you can meet CP professionals and learn about job openings. This is not a career you stumble into. You have to go find it. But the person who goes and finds it is walking into one of the best career situations in the entire trades world. Federally mandated demand, aging workforce, almost no public awareness, and a pay scale that tops out well above 6 figures. That is the highest paying trade job almost nobody knows exists. Look, the best trade careers are not always the most talked about ones. Cathodic protection technician, federally mandated demand, $50K to $130K pay range, business ownership potential, and almost nobody in the career advice world is pointing people towards it. Now, you know it exists. What do you do with that information is up to you. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment. Had you ever heard of cathodic protection before this video? I generally want to know. I read every single one. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.
If you need to learn the trades, go to Zach of all trades.